Welcome back to the second part of 2 with Katawa Shoujo with friends. Sorry for the abrupt ending and the abrupt start, guys. Get ready.
Like you, because you get like heart attacks.
Ooh, sexy.
I guess I walk in hoping that this will really be only a quick visit, like the teacher said. So now I get to meet the nurse.
Oh.
And on a white door, look to have fun with
I
it.
swear, if she's like totally sexy and stuff, I'm gonna just call bullshit on this entire series.
A white door on the left is a green cross with the text "Head Nurse" and a nameplate. A voice from the inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounded a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. The room is not large and it smells strange. A friendly-looking man turns around in his office chair to face me as I enter. Daniel!
Is this the implied stuff that we were...
No, this can't be. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk.
Oh wow, he is sexy.
Torres, begin.
Hello there. What can I do for you today?
He's young-looking and sort of rugged, just like you, Torres. But the dimples in his cheek wash that away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who has heard this very same question hundreds of times. Yeah, explain yourself, dude. We were expecting
Well,
things.
yes, I am. It says so on the door, no?
Male nurse.
You can call me by my name or just the nurse, like everyone else.
Of course. I shake off my confusing, realizing I should probably go grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right, I'm a new student and my homeroom teacher, Luca is, like, killing me. My homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisao Nakai. His eyes light up with revelation and he snaps his fingers.
Now, 1 second. This music in the background is completely
Jazzy.
unrelated.
Dance break.
This kid is going to the nurse to
See,
get checked
look.
out, and there's some...
Everything about the scene is about how sexy the nurse is. So if we have the option, can we please sleep with the nurse?
No.
Look at his smile.
It's
Look
funny
at his
how I am the
eyes.
female
Dude.
voices, but it's Daniel the one that...
But I
Torres.
wanted to sleep with him. It's not my fault.
This video is going to be the most ridiculous content I have put out so far, and probably will be the most ridiculous content
And
I'll ever
flagged.
put out.
And put out.
No. If you ever invite me again, it will get weirder. Oh,
Well,
you're
you
that.
heard it here first. If we get 100 subscribers, I will invite them back, and we will do this shit again.
Small steps. Oh, you're that guy. I was just reading your file in the morning. Some kind of chronic arrhyth, blah blah blah, and related blah blah blah, heart muscle, blah blah blah, right?
Heart stuff.
Heart stuff.
He gestures me to sit down in a vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yes.
Good, well you probably haven't been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. We have 3 kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so don't hesitate to call us if there's a problem.
Slow down, man. The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital.
Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here.
His joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it.
That was supposed to be funny.
Yes, it's just really weird to have so many medical people at a school.
You'll get used to it.
I'm not so sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know.
Now, let me just find your file again.
While he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of papers around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls and ceiling, dark gray laminate flooring, and all the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on all 4 walls, reminding me to eat properly, 3 times a day and from all the food groups.
$10, there's a cat poster that says hang in there.
Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it.
So, you already had the medication for the something. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening, or it won't be much help.
Arrhythmia.
Apart from that, do you do any sports? Rash stuff like, I don't know, boxing.
He grins to his own joke, but I don't. Sounds like you all the time. Well, I played soccer occasionally with some classmates.
Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to have to recommend you refrain from doing that, at least for the time being.
Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but really I'm not too bothered by him forbidding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of burning passion for the sport, just to have something to do.
Any kind of conclusion might be dangerous to your heart, and risking another attack is not a good idea.
Concussion.
Details.
Alright.
Then, alright, this is me. Was the previous one caused by the sudden concussion of the chest area? Yeah. There's no mention of the cause of your papers.
Not exactly.
Why does he talk with one eye
Okay, so I'll
closed?
tell you what happened. So, the very opening of the game, you got a note from one of your classmates telling you to wait in this
You got
forest
poisoned and murdered, but it failed, so you got a heart attack, and now you're in the hospital, and you're crazy.
No, this girl asked you out, and you get so, like, nervous, you arrhythmia, heart attack.
Wow.
And which girl is it?
Someone who you don't meet in the rest of the game.
Couldn't keep it in his pants.
That's not true. He, like, faints before anything happens. I sidestep the question acceptably, and he glances over at me. He glances at me over his papers with a more serious expression on his face.
Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so some exercise would do you good. We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you will need such heavy measures.
Did he just prohibit him from doing soccer?
Look, clearly the people who wrote this didn't think what they were writing. Just get some light exercise regularly. Brisk walks or even a light jog, jumping rope, that sort of thing. Swimming maybe? There's a pool here.
Swimming being light? Have you ever tried swimming?
Just because you swim
Fancy
for
moment
hours.
over here is a swimmer.
For hours.
So I was told.
Water is evil.
Alright, this is me again. You were very good. At any rate, and I'm sure I've been told you this before, you just need to take care not to over-exert yourself.
He wags his finger to emphasize the point. No need really, I've heard this 1,000 times already.
Absolutely no unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself.
Okay.
Here
He goes over my papers one more time and sets them on the desk, obviously content.
Good, that's it then. Come meet me if you ever need something.
I'm ushered out before I even realize it. A quick visit, indeed. That took like 20 minutes.
Because we got up and ate things.
I know. I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building, although to my eyes they still look one and the same. It's the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school, going towards the gate or the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going.
Except me.
And I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. Then again, neither do I. Does that make me one of them?
Yes.
One of us?
One
of us! Okay, guys.
We have a baby daughter somewhere.
No, it's not. Okay, my sister.
His
Haha, very funny. I should go somewhere too to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The weakness in me only grows as I trudge toward the dorms, set a little way apart from the main building complex.
So we're gonna go with like the kawaii girl with the pink hair.
I don't know if that's an option. There's a garden of sorts between the school and the dorms, shrubbery, flowers, and that overbearing smell of fresh-cut grass that fills the atmosphere. It dawns on my tired mind that the smell feels novel because I haven't been inside at all for so long. You were in the hospital for like 4 months.
What?
Yeah, the dorm building is big and made of red brick. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for what it is, so I push forward, going inside. It takes more time than necessary to fish out the key I was given from my pocket. Room 119. Despite the ornate exterior, the inside of the dorm is fairly new, functional, and boring. Just like in the main building, the halls and doors are wide to accommodate the wheelchairs. The same goes for the elevators at the ends of hallways. I poke my head around the corner of the common room door. Inside, a few students are watching the television. One nods and gives a quick hello before turning back to the television. Seems like only the girls around here are sociable. I suppose that's perfectly fine with me. Oh, he's Sao You player. I climb the stairs to the upper floor. Here, small corridors branch off from the main hallway. Each of these minor halls seems to have a toilet and shower as well as 4 rooms. About halfway down the hall, I spy room 119. The nameplates on the rooms adjacent to mine are blank. I guess there are just 2 of us here. Light shines from below the door of room 117, so I knock lightly. Hello, is anyone home? From inside, I hear a few movements, and then the clicking of way more locks than I thought these doors had. After a moment, the door squeaks open. This is Kenji, the most amazing person you'll ever meet.
Well, let's be I
I know a little bit about this game from my friends, and so I do know a little bit about the characters, even though I don't know anything related to the story. I'm pretty much blind when it comes to the story, but I know what the characters are.
Not as blind as us.
Yeah, they are completely blind. They're
Someone in this game had the job of walking around random hallways taking pictures.
and then photoshopping them.
Oh, wait,
Yes.
is this painted or?
I can't tell. A bespectacled boy is standing in the doorway. He's looking at me very intently through his extremely thick eyeglasses.
I like his music style.
All right, you're the bespectacled hallmate, Daniel.
Respectable hallmate. Who is it?
Blind? No, at least not completely. Why would he have eyeglasses if he was? He leans closer to me until our noses are almost touching.
To make out.
His breath stinks of garlic. Hisao, Nakai, I'm moving into the next room. I thought I should introduce His face suddenly brightens in realization, and he stands back upright, thrusting his hand out in a smiling greeting, almost straight to my diaphragm.
Oh, what's up, dude? My name is Kenji.
Ah, hi. I take Kenji's sweaty hand and shake it, still a little rattled by the sudden change of attitude and vehement welcome.
I don't think that his hand was actually sweaty. There were some suspicious-looking people going in and out of your room earlier.
It was probably my parents.
Your parents, you sure? Because they could have been some other people too. You just can't judge a book by its cover.
His out-of-place proverb is left hanging between us awkwardly as I try to think of some way to respond. I'd say the chances are high enough. He shudders and makes some exaggerated hand gestures, just like they're making right now.
You're a brave man, Hisao.
Yes.
Me, I don't think I could trust the chances. The only one I trust is myself. Ooh, he's cool.
Does that mean I shouldn't get to know you either? He thinks about this for a while.
Yes. A wise decision, yes.
Sounds exactly like you.
Damn, you are smarter than you look. Probably.
How do we look?
Yeah, how do we look?
There's a picture of you, like, towards the beginning. I'll show you guys later.
What do you look like? I hope not smart.
So he's blind.
He squints his eye and leans in closer again, but I lean backwards to dodge it. Never mind, it doesn't matter.
With that, he turns, fumbles around for a moment in search of the door handle, and shuts the door behind him. I slide the key into the lock of the door marked 119. Bleak beige walls, white linen, a desk made of some type of light wood, ugly curtains. It's no one's room. It's impersonal, like my hospital room was. My bags are sitting at the foot of my bed, looking a lot emptier than they did this morning. The closet is sitting open, stocked with my clothes. Also, it seems that there are a number of school uniforms there hanging as well. A note is pinned to the sleeve of one of the shirts. Hi, He-chan. We have unpacked your things and made your bed.
So sexy.
They said if these don't fit, then you should go to the office tomorrow. If you have any problems, you can always call us. Love, Mom and Dad. Well, at least I don't have to worry about unpacking. I kind of hoped I would have, then there would be something to do. It's still too early. I put the note down on the desktop and lie on the foot of the bed, feeling drained. Lying there makes me want to read something, but I have nothing with me. I wonder if the hospital conditioned me for wanting to read whenever I had nothing to do. The restless urge just keeps growing until I have to stand up. Maybe it's stress or something. I was pretty nervous about it before coming, and for the entire day too. I still am, I think. Dang, I have to distract myself somehow, so I won't be this unnatural all the time. Tomorrow I'll go borrow some books from the library. Yeah, I'll do that. But for now, the bottles of medications neatly arranged on my night table catch my eye. I pick one up and shake it just to hear the contents rattle inside, and then read the glued-on pharmacy label. Hisao Nakai. 2 tablets daily to stay alive.
What?
It doesn't really say that, but it could just as well. It's kind of twisted, having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what choice do I have? With a sigh, I begin my new daily ritual of taking the right number of pills from each bottle, being careful to check the correct dosages. I lie down again, feeling hollow and uncertain, and after that I keep staring at the blank, unfamiliar ceiling for a long time. It doesn't start looking any more familiar, not even after darkness falls and long shadows draw across my room like fingers. The sheets feel slightly more comfortable, warm, and nest-like against the chill that passes for room temperature here. Soon, the lighter shade of darkness is the ceiling that looks like every single ceiling does at night, and it becomes the only thing I recognize anymore. The night beckons me to sleep, and I feel a coldness of unfamiliarity and fear creeping up my spine once again. I keep drifting further away from the world I knew.
That was really long.
All right, so this is where we're gonna cut off this episode, and we're gonna keep filming, but I need time to set this up. Okay, so this isn't really the end. We're gonna keep filming here, but I'm just gonna go ahead, save our progress,